Good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. So let's get open for business here, and let's wake up the football gods. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What a night we had last night. Oh, wow. For me, this has been an incredible experience, and if you, as Dallas Cowboy fans, you should be looking at this too and saying, man, this has been fun. I've been working on this studio for a long time. I've had dreams of trying to create my own network and being able to do things better, hopefully better than others. I don't have the most knowledge when it comes to, all the football things. Vash Lombardi is incredible with breaking down draft picks and things like that. Law Nation, he's got nothing but the best when it comes to the voice and things. You get comedy with some of the guys like Hope Hizzle and Philly 500. You get a little bit of everything about, a guy who's literally his hair's on fire or getting cut off because he's making dumb bets and things. But I enjoy doing this, and I want to try and continue to get better with this. I never had any formal training or anything. This is just learn everything on the fly. But doing this draft and having the draft party and having you guys as part of the show, literally laughing at Philly 500 yesterday when they picked Jalen Hurts. He went on a rant that just went on for hours. To be able to share that with you guys was just unbelievable. And to see our Dallas Cowboys, let's make no mistake about it. We survived the Jason Garrett era. That deal is done and over with, and this team is totally different than what they were before. We had pieces that worked really, really good. You couldn't dispute the work that Will McClay has done. We've gotten more top draft picks that have been Pro Bowlers than anybody else. The problem has been cooking the meal. It's been getting the people on the field to play right in the right system. It's about getting the attitude. And it's been about Jerry Jones, I think, having to guide Jason Garrett by the hand. A lot of people will say that Jerry Jones wouldn't let Jason Garrett coach. But I'm not sure that Jason Garrett had the capacity to be the guy that was ready to be the head coach, that had all the know with all the experience that you needed to be able to run the Dallas Cowboys. And make no mistake about it, the Dallas Cowboys are not like any other franchise. But when you think about where Jason Garrett was in his tutelage, he was a quarterback coach for 1 year, then became offensive coordinator, and then head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. He didn't have to put together a whole team before he came to the Cowboys. And it was on-the-job training. And when you looked at his experiences, it was 1 year under Nick Saban in Miami. And I don't believe that he was ready to be the head coach, regardless of what the talking heads say. So I believe the Dallas Cowboys were there as that helping hand. Because now you can kind of see it's Mike McCarthy that's going out and meeting with Alden Smiths and getting a relationship there. You can see the change in philosophies where we've literally gone from a racing lizards defense to now a defense that's going to be up in your face, punching you in the throat. We went from lightweight defensive linemen now to studs. I still can't believe that we got a one technique beast. Oh my God. Novell, that is my roll-off dumpster full of gravel. That's going to give us a push like we haven't had since a Leon Lett. That guy is going to wreak havoc with this defense. And putting with that Don Terry Poe and Gerald McCoy, you can look at this team that actually went out and made bigger moves in free agency. Something we got burned on several years ago and we stopped doing after Brandon Carr and Greg Hardy. We were active that first week in trying to build this team. And we literally have recreated this team. And you've got to look at it from the standpoint of right now, this team is in a better position than they were. I'm excited now because we're about to start day number 3. A lot of people will tune out. We're going to be here all 7 hours. I got to go take care of some wood, some stuff in the shop because I've got so many orders that need to get out of here. But we're going to be here for 7 hours. We're going to have the link up for you guys, the members, to join in. And this is where teams are really built. See, the Cowboys have been great at getting day one draft picks. When you look at getting Des Bryant, when you look at getting Zeke Elliott, when you look at getting Tyron Smith and Zach Martin and Travis Frederick, we've hit on those constantly. But see, the plays that really build your team are those day 3 picks. When you find a Dak Prescott in the 4th round, when you find an Anthony Brown late in the draft. Sometimes it's a Tom Brady that's in the 6th round, or a guy who's undrafted like Tony Romo. These are the key pieces to your team. And this, more than anything else, when you look at a team like New England hasn't been great with their 1st-round picks. But they are butter when it comes to the later rounds of making moves and finding guys that will fit the positions that they need to fill. And that's where we are. Now, as I've said to you guys many times before, the way I like to deem a draft a success is you get a day 1 impact player that you can plug in immediately and makes an impact on your team. Second, you get another starter in the draft. Another guy that is able, that's young, that's going to be able to take and be able to play and play valuable time for your team. 3, you want to have some depth. And 4, a special team standout. Thus far, when you look at CD Lamb, excuse me, some people have been giving me crap because I kept saying CC. I keep thinking CC Winans in my head whenever I see it. And it's my dyslexia because I see CC instead of CD, okay? So understand I am the name butcher. And I will make mistakes when it comes to names and pronouncing names. So, if you want to make fun, make fun. I don't care if you laugh at me or with me, just laugh. But you look at him and you got to say he's going to be an impact player, at least on paper. There's no guarantee on any of these things. But on paper, he looks like he's going to be an impact player for us on the offense. You look at Travis Diggs. You got to look and say he's definitely going to be a starter. So that's 2 needs right there. And now you've got Gilmore. He'll probably be our 3rd tackle. And if we go ahead and play that 3-4 defense, he's going to be a starter. Right now, we should be ahead of the curve of where we should be. And more than anything else, if you look at the 2017 draft and the 2018 draft, we did not get those things out of those drafts. And it hurt the team because you're always going to lose players to free agency, to retirement and things, or just not being the player that they were. You have to continue to replenish the stock. And we didn't do that in 17 and 18, and hopefully this 2020 draft will be the one that gets us back on the map. This one hopefully will be kind of like the 2016 one. So I'm excited as can be. If you want to be part of the conference call during the show, you have to be a channel member. I'm going to post the link on the community tab like I did before. Just keep in mind, anything that goes on in your house, there's a camera in front of you. So, understand, if you're having an argument with the wife, you might want to mute the microphone. If you need to go smoke something, you might want to smoke it elsewhere. And if you have the broadcast on, you've got to mute your mic because we get feedback through the system because it's the delay getting to you with the signal and stuff. And the ambient noise kind of also makes it bad too. But we had a ball last night to see Copizzle and his host trashing the Giants, to listen to Philly 500 literally lose his mind talking about the Folian Society and how much this is going to hurt Carson Wentz. For me, it was fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So I'm going to get me some more coffee because I'm tired. I literally went to sleep at 2 and I was awake at 5 this morning, and I've been working, getting the bugs out. I've had a few issues that I had to square away on here. Got the TV working back again here, and we're going to be ready to rock and roll. So I'll see you guys at 12 o'clock.